Okay, so for Operation ASHA, what did I learn? I learned that it's a nonprofit organization that helps tuberculosis treatment become more feasible in areas that have this disadvantage and don't get treatment available to them as much as other areas. And this has saved several lives, and it helps stop the spread, because the more people they treat, the less that those people will be spreading it to other people. And then, what situation are you aiming to improve? I'm aiming to improve the healthcare costs, as it has affected people for as long as I can remember. And just educating people in that sense and learning more about that and helping people know how to budget this. The healthcare system has taken advantage of people and leaves them with several medical bills. They overcharge for things. And it leaves people just in extreme debt, and they can't really live the life that they dreamed of. And then, whom did you work with and why? So the person that I chose to speak to and get information from was my best friend's mother, and won't say her name for privacy reasons, but she's a nurse and she works in California. I live in Nevada, but we're still really close and we talk. And I asked her some questions just towards how healthcare bills affect people. And basically, long story short, she said that a lot of the times people don't really have a choice, because it's like life or death situations, or even if it isn't, it could be life or death situation in the future. And then my experiment consists of evaluating different bill costs compared to people's income, so to see how feasible it is for people to even pay this off, even monthly. And then my measures of success are just determined by the amount of good and good intention done to the community. And then I started my execution by interviewing those in my life, such as coworkers and family, and asking them if they've ever had to go to the hospital without insurance, even with insurance. And it was really shocking to see actually how many people were affected by this, especially people so close to me. I did speak to my father, and he did state that he had to go to a doctor just for a cat. Well, it is a cat bite, it's pretty serious, but for a cat bite that started getting infected, and he went in, and then he didn't even spend the night, just a few days he had to go in, and then it ended up being over $30,000 in debt, which affected everything. He had to take out loans, affected his credit and all that stuff, and it's really hard to come back from that. And then insight, AL is a great way to organize one's thoughts into actions, and not only helps plan things out, but it puts you in motion. It's just a great way to put your ideas into a graph and then move from there, because when I have ideas and certain goals that I want to make, it's hard to even start. And then again, I have many ideas and goals in the future that will flourish if I use AL. The Destiny portion will help me sustain my goals. So Destiny is, the sustainability portion is making sure that it's a long-term thing instead of something that just kind of crumbles. And then my desired outcome is not only to get me to my goals in life. I have many, many goals in life, but to help me start and sustain everything that I want to get done. Because one of my fears was, well, if I put something in motion, how do I even get it to continue?